I think it's time for a radio show.
Thanks to Joe and the Joe Show. She's back next Thursday from 11 a.m. I see a new study has revealed that there's one side effect of drinking good wine. The bigger the price tag on your bottle, the more you'll enjoy the contents. Although the study didn't mention that you'll also become insufferable to listen to at parties.
Come over tonight for wine and Scrabble without the Scrabble.
All right, let's do this.
This radio show's beginning to begin at the beginning.
Hit music now with Phil Allen on Radio One.
You are the best.
Where hit music lives.
Phil Allen.
Hello, Thursday.
Across the island and around the world. This is Radio One with Phil Allen.
Hit music with Phil Allen. Radio One Mallorca.
Some of the shields that officers were equipped with during the riot shattered upon impact because they had been improperly stored in a trailer that was not climate controlled. So in Washington, D.C., in January, they have a shield that works as long as it doesn't get too cold. We haven't seen this level of negligence by officials since Florida announced their Snowman Lifeguard Initiative.
Greetings. Welcome to the show.
And now here to entertain you,
the finest broadcaster.
My favorite show.
Showtime. Kicking off the show today, that's Magical J with Mark Copy and Love Me Better on Radio One Mallorca. Hello there, good afternoon. This is Phil Allen for Thursday. Mostly cloudy, occasional sunny intervals, highs around 18 degrees. Tonight remaining cloudy, overnight lows down to 11 degrees. Tomorrow another mostly cloudy day with sunny intervals, highs around 17 degrees. Sunset this evening, 8:28. Just to let you know that this Sunday, April 18th at 12 noon, there'll be a memorial service for Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, at the Anglican Church in Palma, with the eulogy given by Lucy Gorman, the British Vice Consul of the Balearic Islands. It is Thursday, April 15th, and on the radio, here comes Blusa, Big Noise featuring Ellis with I Know on Radio One Mallorca.
Hit music with Phil Allen.
You're listening to the radio.
Radio One Mallorca.
I can't help it.
Years and Starstruck on Radio One Mallorca. Hello, this is Phil Allen. Busy hour coming up. We have a Soul Train anthem on the way. Stand-up comedy round about 1:30. Jim Gaffigan on Fatting Out of Clothes. We'll have a flashback classic from the old school. Plus, we'll open the birthday file and we'll talk Belfies. Whatever that might be. Right now, back to the hits. Here's Laid Back Luke. Tribs featuring Bertie Scott with their take on Whistle on Radio One Mallorca.
Can you blow my whistle, babe?
This is Radio One.
Now, hotter than ever, Phil Allen.
Top tune, Demi Lovato and Ariana Grande with Met Him Last Night on Radio One Mallorca. Hello, this is Phil Allen back in time with a Soul Train classic. Next.
If it's a hit,
It's here.
Radio One.
Phil Allen.
Mallorca's best music. This is Radio One Mallorca. It's stand-up comedy time right now with the legendary Jim Gaffigan on Fatting Out of Clothes.
The only choice I make when it comes to clothing.
How'd you lose weight? I bought a shirt. It worked.
Jim Gaffigan, his Rehab with Stars Align on Radio One Mallorca.
Can I go?
You're listening to Radio One Mallorca. For the very latest breaking Not Headline News for Thursday, let's cross now to the Not Headline News newsroom.
This is Not Headline News. Today is National Laundry Day, or as Post Malone calls it, Thursday. Former Bachelor star Colton Underwood has come out of the closet. Great if he ever does gay porn, he won't have to change his name. Colton Underwood. Seth Rogen turns 39 today. His party is BYOB. Bring your own bong. The stars of Duck Dynasty have a new show. You can stream it on NetHicks. And today is also World Art Day. I'm celebrating by getting a new frame for my Dogs Playing Poker poster. That's St. Bernard. This is Not Headline News.
Phil Allen.
Thank you. Here's Through to You from Ben Hemsley.
Radio One Mallorca. It's Christmas.
Phil Allen.
You're listening to Radio One Mallorca. It is Thursday, April 15th, 2021. We're already midway through April. Time flies. Dating.com has uncovered the fact that a majority of singles prefer belfies to selfies. Do you know what a belfie is? Alexa, what is a belfie?
Belfie. A photograph that one has taken of one's own buttocks, typically taken with a smartphone or webcam and shared via social media. Used in a sentence, she posted a racy belfie online. Other possible names for belfie include photo, mug bum, bottom shot, tush snap, or rump post. Belfie is also a sign that the world is coming to an end. I guess this means the Kardashians have won. What is next? Delfies and telfies. Your mother must be so proud.
Alexa knows all. On this date in 1738, the bottle opener was invented. About time, said men. On this date in 1770, Joseph Priestley discovered that a piece of rubber could erase lead made from pencils. He coined the word eraser, whereas we mostly called them rubbers, which did lead to some occasional confusion in Boots the Chemist. On this date in 1952, the very first bank credit card was issued. Most people were somehow already pre-approved. Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones turns 24 today. She's 5'1", you know. Emma Watson from the Harry Potter movies turns 31 today. Don't bring her Hogwarts, she's a little sensitive about those. Seth Rogen turns 39 and Emma Thompson turns the 62 today. Dave Edmunds turns 77. In the early 70s, he had a hit called I Hear You Knocking. Of course, nowadays he can't. And finally, home deliveries for many products, from food to clothing, are through the roof, with deliveries more than doubling during the pandemic, meaning people have grown accustomed to receiving lots of delivery boxes.
Subscription delivery services are a convenient way to receive prepared meals, groceries, and other products. But what if you don't need anything delivered, yet still want the thrill of receiving a package? Introducing BoxBox, a brand new box subscription service that will send you high-quality, premium boxes that you're sure to love. Every BoxBox is guaranteed to have 6 sides and be made of cardboard, or your money back.
Oh, sweet!
You can set your own BoxBox schedule with options for monthly, weekly, or hourly deliveries. See why people are calling BoxBox the #1 box-to-box delivery service in the country. BoxBox. It's a box.
Thank you. I love this tune. Current hit song from Doja Cat featuring SZA. This is Kiss Me More. It's on Radio One Mallorca.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
This is Radio One.
Are you even on Instagram?
Yeah.
At DJ Phil Allen.
Go!
Phil Allen.
Thursday hour 2.
Across the island and around the world. This is Radio One with Phil Allen.
Hit music with Phil Allen. Radio One Mallorca.
Okay, here we go.
Today's broadcast is being simulcast in broken English.
Don't ignore me.
I'm gonna need a coffee here.
I am ready to be back on the air. I am bursting with all new provocative takes on things.
Do you know what is the date today?
April 15th.
Oh, is that today?
Well, you can relax.
So we'll just have a normal day.
Enjoy ourselves.
Sounds like a plan.
Ready when you are.
A woman was recently arrested in New York's JFK International Airport for carrying 3 pounds of cocaine in her bra, and she might have gotten away with it if she hadn't put it all in one cup.
It's all the same, so come on, let me show you.
Kicking off hour 2 on the show today, that's Blacker and James and Broken Love on Radio One Mallorca. Hello, good afternoon, this is Phil Allen. Mostly cloudy, but with some sunny intervals. Highs today reaching around 18 degrees. Tonight remaining cloudy, overnight lows down to 11 degrees. Tomorrow, another mostly cloudy day with some sunny intervals. Highs around 17 degrees tomorrow. Sunset this evening, 8:28, and the Mallorca sea surface temperature is up very slightly to 15.6 degrees. Coming up in this hour, another Soul Train anthem. We'll have more stand-up comedy. Round about 2:30, we'll hear from Karen Morgan on turning 50 and not caring anymore. We'll have another flashback classic from the old school, plus your showbiz update today, where we'll hear from Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, and Stephen Colbert. If you want to get in touch with the show on the socials, it's at DJ Phil Allen on Twitter and Instagram, or email mail@phil-allen.co.uk. Hit music now. Here's On My Mind from Vaco and Sam Deed on Radio One Mallorca.
Maybe this will be
Hit music with Phil Allen.
Who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts.
Radio One Mallorca.
Phil Allen.
Your number one hit music station. This is Radio 1 Mallorca. It's stand-up comedy time right now with Karen Morgan on turning 50 and not caring anymore.
I love being over 50. It's clothing section that I came to.
Karen Morgan. Here's a tune from Major Lazer featuring Sia and Labyrinth. This is Titans on Radio 1 Mallorca. You're listening to Radio 1 Mallorca, and in today's breaking payments app news, are you, a Florida rep, in trouble for alleged crimes involving payments for tuition, school when those transitions were really for other items on offer for the right price? Then there's a new payment app just for you.
Are you tired of people assuming your money transfer app payments are for sex? Then it's time to download the app that's specifically not for paying for sex. Introducing SexKnow. Is it for sex? No, it's right there in the name.
I was worried that my wife was having an affair, but I saw on SexKnow that all her payments were going to our pool boy. We don't have a pool, so that's a mystery, but at least it's not a sex mystery.
SexKnow works by loudly proclaiming what it isn't. SexKnow payments appear in bold on your credit card statements, drawing attention to the fact that you're definitely not paying for any sex. SexKnow also comes with a list of reasons for payments that are clearly not sex, including installation of thing that wasn't sex, fully clothed business meeting not with a prostitute, and just the tip, by which I mean gratuity. So say goodbye to misunderstood sex payments forever with SexKnow, the app that's definitely not for paying for sex. From the makers of I Wouldn't Even Know Where to Get Cocaine.drugs.
Phil Allen.
Thank you. Here's Justin Bieber with Peaches.
Radio One Mallorca.
Phil Allen. Showbiz Update.
You're listening to Radio 1 Mallorca with your Showbiz Update for Thursday. Let's start with audio from last night's The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon.
Let's get to some news. Well, guys, tensions are high between Russia and Ukraine. So President Biden just had a call with Vladimir Putin, and he invited him to meet in person. And when they first meet, Putin will hand Biden a box and say, "These are some of Donald's things he left at my place. Can you give to him? Thank you." Yep, Biden asked Putin to meet in a neutral third country. Because meeting up with Putin is like buying something off Craigslist. You want to meet in a public place where everyone can see you. It's like Beanie Babies first, cash second. You know the way this works. But you could never trust Putin. He started the call by saying, "Joe, give me social security number so I know it's really you." Yep, during the call, Biden was pretty tough on Putin over Russia's aggressive actions towards Ukraine. Putin was like, "This freaking guy, he's like the poison in my underpants." Hello, keep talking. You could tell Biden was being tough, though, because Putin's translator kept saying, "Oh, please don't make me tell him that." Remember, Vlad, I'm just a translator. And today, the White House said their goal is to have a predictable relationship with Russia. I mean, it's already pretty predictable. Every 4 years, we have an election, and every 4 years, they try to hack it. But the president is busy. It was just announced that Biden will deliver his first address to a joint session of Congress 2 weeks from today. It'll be the first time in 4 years Nancy Pelosi will sit behind a president and not want to bang the gavel on his head. Yep, Biden will deliver the official address, then Trump will crash a Mar-a-Lago wedding to give his rebuttal.
Jimmy Fallon. Now, from movie soundtracks to TV themes, Danny Elfman has given us everything from the Simpsons theme tune to the soundtrack of Beetlejuice. Now, he's coming out with his first solo album in 37 years, called Big Mess, and it's available on June the 11th. Former Bachelor star Colton Underwood came out as gay in an interview with Robin Roberts on Good Morning America yesterday. What's weird though, and call it gaydar if you will, but Billy Eichner gave Colton a heads up back in 2019 on that very topic.
The first thing I do, I'm gay. I know that's a shock, Colton. And that I think you should look into. Maybe you're the first gay bachelor and we don't even know. No. Put that in your promo. See you later.
Billy Eichner. Now, more audio. Here's a clip from last night's Jimmy Kimmel Live.
And with all the allegations and salacious details that are out there, this is the one Matt Gaetz is pushing back on the hardest. CNN reported he was denied a meeting with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago, and Maddie and Fatty are both crying fake news. A lawyer from Team Gaetz sent a letter to CNN demanding they retract the story, and Trump put out a statement saying CNN made the whole thing up. It's completely false, which I don't believe for 1 second Matt Gaetz hasn't reached out to meet with Donald Trump. The guy spent years desperately trying to show everyone how close they are. All the guy does is brag about his time with Trump, which I guess explains why he'd be so upset about the idea of people thinking Trump won't see him. Maybe they'll share a cell together. Wouldn't that be sweet? But meanwhile, even out of office, Trump's still doing damage to the country. More than 120 million Americans have received at least one dose of the vaccine, but there's still a lot of people who are skeptical and won't get it. So President Biden and his former boss Obama are teaming up to try to convince those who are hesitant. Joe and O are scheduled to appear in an hour-long TV special on Sunday night. It's called Roll Up Your Sleeve. It'll air live on NBC. And they have an all-star lineup: Matthew McConaughey, Billy Crystal, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Dr. Fauci, Jane Seymour. That's right. When you want the country to take a health issue seriously, hit them with a dose of Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. But they're saying that if the ratings for the special are good, NBC plans to roll out more viruses this fall. Poor Donald Trump. All he ever wanted was another show on NBC. Now Joe Biden has one.
Jimmy Kimmel. Now Netflix has been keeping you awake for years, and now they want to help you go to sleep. They teamed up with the meditation app Headspace for a new show called Headspace Guide to Sleep. It premieres in 2 weeks, and here's the trailer.
I see you. Yes, you. Scrolling, thinking about going to sleep. Falling asleep isn't that easy. I'm Eve, and I'm here to help. This is Headspace Guide to Sleep. In this series, I'll teach you new facts about sleep backed by science. Things you didn't know you need to know. Like, do we really need 8 hours? Is going to bed with our phones really that bad? And I'll go there. Do those pills really work? Through mindfulness and meditation, you can take on tomorrow healthier and more rested. So whatever kind of mind you have, put it to bed. Headspace Guide to Sleep. Only on Netflix.
Next Tuesday, former President George W. Bush
rarely is the question asked, is our children learning?
Will give his first live TV interview in 3 years to The Today Show.
You're working hard to put food on your family.
Justin Bieber says at one point his drug problem was so bad, his bodyguards would routinely check for a pulse while he slept. And finally, here's audio from last night's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
The news keeps getting more disturbing / more entertaining about Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz. I'll catch you up on the latest in tonight's installment of Gaetzgate. This morning, we learned that Gaetz attended champagne-fueled sex parties with other GOP officials. I've never been so torn in my life. I want there to be a sex tape, but I don't want to dig out my own eyes with a grapefruit spoon. These weren't your workaday champagne intercourse shindigs. They were house parties in a gated community in suburban Orlando. Is Matt Gaetz a congressman or a high school senior? You gotta come to my house after prom. Mark's brother got us the good stuff. We're talking raspberry Mike's Hard, a premium box of Chardonnay with a bird on it, and a beer that one can only describe as Milwaukee's best. According to 2 women who attended the parties, upon arriving, they were asked to put away their cell phones because the men did not want the night's activities documented, to which the women replied, "It's sex with Matt Gaetz. Neither do we." One attendee said that Gaetz acted like a frat type of party boy. Oh, what frat would that be? Amatapamina? Better get a lawyer. Gonna go to jailer. She also reported that Gates was taking pills she believed were recreational drugs. And partygoers say they shared drugs like cocaine and ecstasy. And some had sex, adding that Gates liked to discuss politics. Wow, how'd that go with the girls? Wow, Congressman, that's a long story. Mark Meadows did what? And then what did Jim Jordan say? Oh, God, what was the safe word? Pumpkin patch. Pumpkin patch!
Stephen Colbert. Here's Becky Hill with Lost Time on Radio One Mallorca.
Baby, now you're back again.
Phil Allen.
I mean, what's not to love?
That's it from me for today. I'll be back on your radio tomorrow from 1. DV's up next with Essential Afternoons. Then Des here from 6 with Drive Time. See you tomorrow.
Oh, my sweet darling. Oh, my dearest love. I'll count the hours that you're away.
Bless you, Trish.
Well, that's our show.
It's over.
What?
It's over. It is over.
Is that it?
That's it.
Everybody still awake?
Will you come on already? I just can't stand these long goodbyes.
All right, big finish.
See you later.
This is Radio 1 with Phil Allen. Phil Allen. Spread the word.
Yeah.
And the love.